Nigeria is waking up to some truly refreshing news today. And if you love seeing justice served, then you are in the right place. We are talking about a massive victory for our security forces in Kogi State that has everyone talking. You see, for a long time, certain forest areas in Kogi were becoming no-go zones because of criminal hideouts. But that story changed completely this past weekend. A powerful joint team. We're talking about the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the DSS, and even our local hunters teamed up for a special mission. They didn't just go there to patrol, they went there to take over. The team descended on 3 major bandit camps hidden deep in the Kogi West forests. These weren't just small tents, these were organized bases where criminals planned their activities. Using high-tech air support and heavy ground force, our gallant troops completely destroyed these camps. They turned the hideouts into rubble. During the heat of the battle, many of the criminals were neutralized and others had to run for their lives, leaving behind their weapons and supplies. This is a huge win for everyone who uses the roads in that area. If you're happy to hear our troops are winning, please hit that like button right now and subscribe to the channel so you never miss these positive updates. The best part of this whole story is the rescue. Imagine being held against your will in a dark forest and suddenly you hear the sound of the Nigerian military coming for you. That was the reality for several kidnapped victims who were found in those camps. Our soldiers didn't just break down the walls, they brought these people out safely. Among those rescued was even a serving soldier who had been taken while traveling. All the rescued victims were quickly taken to medical centers to make sure they were okay before being sent home to their families. It's stories like this that remind us why we must always support our men and women in uniform. But wait, the gist gets even deeper. The intelligence gathered from this raid led to another major breakthrough. Security forces were able to track down and neutralize a notorious bandit leader known as Kachalla Kabiru. This man was a big deal in the underworld, coordinating criminal activities not just in Kogi, but across several states like Kwara, Benue, and even down to Ekiti and Edo. He had been hiding in those border forests for over 10 years. Taking him out is like cutting the power supply to a whole network of crime. It's a major blow to the bandits and a big relief for the residents. Can I continue with more details on how the community is reacting to this? As the news spread, the atmosphere in Kogi has been of pure joy. Local leaders and even the state government have come out to praise the bravery of the officers. They are making it clear that Kogi will no longer be a safe haven for anyone with bad intentions. They are even using drones and constant forest patrols to make sure these criminals don't come back. It shows that when the community and the military work together, we get real results. Don't forget to subscribe to stay informed on how this operation is making our highways safer for your next trip. Before I wrap this up, I want to hear from you. Seeing how effective this joint operation was, with the military and local hunters working side by side, do you think this is the best way to secure all our forests across Nigeria? Your opinion matters, so let's talk about it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this gist, make sure you like the video and share it with your friends so they can see some good news for a change.
You bet! Let's dive deeper into the new security measures on the Lokoja-Abuja highway. Because this is where the real eye-opener is for everyone traveling through Kogi. The government isn't just stopping at destroying camps. They are completely changing how the roads are managed. To make sure bandits don't have anywhere to hide, the Kogi State government has actually ordered the temporary closure of certain local markets and motor parks that were found to be soft spots for criminal intelligence. They realized that some of these criminals were blending into the crowds at these parks to monitor who was traveling. By tightening the rules around these transit hubs, the security forces are basically cutting off the eyes and ears of the bandits. If you think this is a smart move to keep travelers safe, please show some support by hitting that like button and subscribing. Another big change you'll notice on the Lokoja-Abuja Expressway is the heavy presence of safer highway patrol teams. The police, the Road Safety Corps, FRSC, and the Civil Defense have been told to work as one unit. They aren't just sitting at checkpoints anymore, they are now doing constant clearance patrols in the bushy areas right next to the road. This is to ensure that even if a vehicle breaks down, criminals won't have the chance to come out from the trees. It's all about creating a buffer zone of safety. There's also a new rule for religious and community gatherings in isolated areas. The government has advised that activities in bushy or lonely locations should either have security clearance or happen much earlier in the day. This safety-first approach is designed to prevent people from becoming easy targets. It's a bit of a change for our daily routines, but when you consider that it's saving lives, it's a price many are willing to pay. What's even more fascinating is the use of technology. We are seeing more reports of surveillance being used to monitor the gateway roads. With Kogi being the link between the north and the south, the federal government is also stepping in to finish road repairs quickly. They know that bad spots on the road where cars have to slow down are exactly where bandits like to strike. By fixing the roads and adding more patrols, they are making it much harder for anyone to cause trouble. Does this make you feel more confident about traveling through Kogi for your next trip? I'd love to know what you think about these new highway rules. Do they make you feel safer, or do you think there's more to be done? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. And of course, if you want more updates on how our roads are becoming safer, make sure you like and subscribe so you're always the first to know.